The lifespan of Hoyoverse games.
Hoyoverse has been blessing us with really good titles throughout the years. We had Genshin, which changed how everyone looked at free games. And we had Honkai Star Rail, which proved how greedy Genshin was. When Genshin first released, it was a breath.
Bro, he left out Honkai Impact 3rd. You know, I haven't played much Honkai Impact 3rd, but I would say it's a pretty big title for Hoyoverse. I mean, you know, they had a couple big titles, but you know, Honkai Impact 3rd was one of the ones that went massive.
Fresh air. Like no other free game had something this beautiful and this accessible. What? And it was great. It was really, really fun. Of course, there were some problems along the way. Things
the
like
nostalgia.
rewards not being enough, but still, it was a great game. And then Honkai Star Rail gave the players a lot more rewards and basically cherished this more. It's really, really good games, right? Both these, but they have a big problem in common. And I'm gonna tell you guys about the problem later in this video. So the main gameplay for both these games are building your characters. For those who don't get it, let me explain. There are 4 categories for you to build your characters.
Yeah, whenever you think about it, Honkai Star Rail is actually like more similar to Genshin Impact than it is to like Honkai Impact 3rd. But like with the whole build thing, I know Honkai Impact 3rd does have some building aspects and stuff. I know, you know, you can build your characters and stuff. But in terms of like similarity, I mean, Eidolons are constellations. Relics are artifacts. You get a few extra artifacts. Traces are kind of new. They're just talents just done differently. And then you've got light cones, which are just weapons. So pretty much the building thing is exactly the same as Genshin Impact.
The character levels.
Turn-based games is easy, but also
weapons,
easy to be mad.
The skill levels, and finally we have artifacts. So every stat that you see
he's kind of bought the same thing.
Is rolled. There is nothing that is fixed except for the attack. Like elemental mastery, HP, crit damage, and crit rate are all a gamble. So these are the things that make it really annoying when you're farming for artifacts, and the worst of all, it makes the game really boring. So it starts. You start to
I would say the gambling aspect of artifacts is actually what makes artifacts fun, in my opinion. There's a couple aspects into what make artifacts and relics fun. So the farming itself is obviously really boring, so you just sat there doing nothing. But then the aspect of like not knowing what you're going to get, your next roll for an artifact or relic could be like a godly piece, and you're going to be like the most insane like Zeala main there is to exist. But also it could be absolutely terrible. So I think it's probably one of the most exciting parts of artifact building, or like artifact farming. I'm not saying that artifact farming is great, but I think that like the whole gambling aspect of artifacts is actually kind of good. Imagine like straight up getting like stats that you want and not actually having like a randomized kind of thing to make it harder and to make it a bit more exciting. The game would just get boring. You build your character like instantly, and then what? Like there's no like aspect of like, I've got a better piece than you, I've got a better like, my rider's better than yours because she's got this substat which yours doesn't, which is just like what makes the whole artifact thing kind of fun. So I don't think the randomized part of artifacts and relics are that bad. Yeah, we'll see what's this.
And you leave the game, you do something else.
Well, okay, that's kind of true. The logging in and then logging back out is kind of true. That is pretty boring, but I don't think the randomized part's boring.
Day by day, your quests start to stack up and you start to rush your events.
Whoa, this is he on my account, Simon?
You're gonna be asking yourself, am I actually having fun? Or am I just playing because I invested so much time in it? And that, my friends, is called the sunk cost fallacy. The sunk cost fallacy is a term which describes a phenomenon whereby a person is reluctant to abandon a strategy or course of action because they have heavily invested in it, even when it is clear that abandonment would be more beneficial. I heavily relate to this. This was me when I was playing.
I kind of get that. I mean, yeah, like a lot of people have spent a ton of money on characters and obviously a ton of time on artifacts and relics and stuff like that. Some people are far too deep in to give up. I think that a lot of people just genuinely enjoy the game still. I mean, I think it's a little bit of a mix of both. You've sunk a lot of time into it, but also you sometimes still find it fun. I still find farming artifacts, logging in every day into Genshin and Honkai, still fun. I actually enjoy it. Genshin is getting a little bit boring now. They haven't really given us anything, but Honkai, I'm literally like, that's one of the things I look forward to it. It sounds pretty sad. It's one of the things that I look forward to. You get what I mean? Obviously, I don't look forward to it over like everything else, but some days I do think, oh wait, I can build my sparkle today. I can build my, like today, what's on my mind at the moment? I'm gonna build my Himiko later. We're all gonna you know, get together. We're gonna build my Himiko. Yeah, that's what I've been thinking about today.
In Genshin, I was playing every single day. I wanted to get good artifacts, but I wasn't having fun. Playing games shouldn't feel like a chore. It should feel fun. But I was playing Genshin just because of how much time I've invested in it,
Yeah,
So,
that's fair enough.
I haven't got there in Star Rail, but I have a strong feeling it's coming soon.
Yeah.
So why is this? Why do I get sick of Genshin and about to get sick of Star Rail? For me, it's the artifacts. The constant farming for artifacts every single day just doesn't seem fun to me. And I
don't think that's true at all. I think there's like other aspects, which not just farming artifacts, obviously farming other stuff for characters too. That can get a little bit boring. But what's the main thing? Probably everything that's going on with the events and the rewards the Genshin are giving you. Because although like artifact farming and relic farming can get a little bit monotonous and it can like drag on and on and on and on. Things like giving you free rewards, free characters, just like cool events and stuff will motivate you to keep doing that. And I think that where Genshin has gone wrong is that they don't have enough events to keep you motivated to keep building these characters and keep farming these relics, whereas Honkai Star Rail has done it a little bit better. So if you look at Pure Fiction and stuff, they've got a lot of like late game stuff. I haven't finished Memory of Chaos. I haven't finished Pure Fiction. I'm still struggling on some of the later stages of that. And that's because I need to, you know, get better artifacts. I need to get better characters. I need to get better this. I need to get better that. And it actually feels challenging and fun. That's why I look forward to building characters every day whenever I come on. A lot of the really annoying bits adds up and overall the game just feels weak now. Yeah, exactly. So I don't think it's just artifact farming. I don't think artifact farming is the main, you know, evil. I mean, it definitely does contribute to it because it does get, you know, a bit boring over and over and over and over again. But I think a lot of it is to do with the events and the bad updates that Genshin are bringing out, and that maybe Honkai Star Rail won't go down as quickly or even at all, because so far they've been putting out some really good updates and good events, which I've really enjoyed. And yeah, I honestly think it's great. I mean, the actual artifact farming part of farming artifacts isn't exactly fun, especially in Star Rail, whenever you just click auto and it just plays for you. I think that was a big like wake up moment in the community, because in Genshin you're kind of like passively farming, you're kind of doing it while watching a video or something, but you're still doing something, whereas Honkai Star Rail, they just added a button to do it for you and you're just like, whoa, hold up a minute, I'm literally not even playing the game now. That was the thing that people brought up when the game first came out. You can play the game by not playing the game. That seems a bit wrong, but I think the game would be even worse if it did have auto, to be honest. I think that it would be even more boring, and I think that having auto in Honkai Star Rail is a little bit boring, but also I think it's good because it means that people can still have fun in the game and just skip past all that like boring artifact farming, which is quite nice, although it still does take some time, but they can still get those pieces to take on stuff like Pure Fiction.
And I decided I stopped playing and I felt free. I felt proud of myself. Then I saw on Twitter that a new hot mommy is going to be releasing in the next patch.
Exactly.
Went back to the game. Don't worry.
That is the main motivation for a lot of these gacha games, especially like ones like Nikkei as well. That is a main motivation to be playing a game. I'll be honest, there's a new character out in Nikkei at the moment. I spent 3 hours farming the game. I spent 3 hours trying to, because I'm not going to spend money on the game, you know? I'm not going to spend money. I spent 3 hours playing the campaign and events to try and get this character. I still don't have it. I've got like, you know, I've still got 10 days, but I wanted that character so bad that I was like, I'm just going to grind out this game. I had other stuff to do. I had like videos to edit and stuff, and no. I'm playing Nikkei for 3 hours. Was it worth it? To be honest, yeah. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the uncertainty of whether I was going to get the character or not, and just like farming the gems I need to get the character. I actually kind of enjoyed that because it's quite exciting, especially whenever you're free to play. I think that's why a lot of free to play players enjoy the game more than whales do, and that's because, you know, they've got more to play for, really.
I have a solution for you. Zenless Zone. I'm not sure if Zenless Zone 0 is gonna have the same system, but if it does,
I'm pretty sure that Zenless Zone 0 does have a similar system, because I think Hoyoverse have just gone, hey, if this works, let's just do it again, you know?
We'll have to see what happens. Overall, I think there needs to be a change in the artifact grinding system. I know it's a free game. Why are you complaining? This is a free game. Why are you complaining about the artifacts, bruh? Dude, this free game that you're talking about earns way more than AAA companies. So it's
that is
just a little bit of my rant video, and yeah, hope to see you guys soon. Bye.
I mean, you know, some of the changes they could make to artifacts in Genshin would be making it similar to Honkai Star Rail, you know, with the auto button and stuff. I think that'd be kind of cool, just because it would make people like less bored and realize how bored they're getting while playing domains and stuff. And also just adding some more challenging content in the game. I don't think the artifact system needs to be changed really at all, apart from, you know, that auto button I said. I think that the only thing that needs to change is just challenging content in the game, because none of it's challenging. It's cool that you get a big damage number, which, you know, some people like to do, but some people just like to be challenged by the game, and that's just not really happening in Genshin, but it is in Honkai, which is where they're doing it right in that game. Go watch his video if you want to go like it and stuff. Go have a little watch. He's called Jiwei. He's only on 90 subscribers, so if you want to subscribe to him, that was a pretty decent video. It was good. I liked the overall talking aspects of it and, you know, some good points brought up. For the people on YouTube, we are live on Twitch at the moment, so if you want to come join us, twitch.tv has a Hana edits, and yeah, we're all here watching. Feel like and subscribe, and yeah.